The animated ghost from Lowe's. This is a budget prop coming in at only $99, which is a really good price point. They also call him the Nightmare Specter, which is interesting. He's a full life-size, 6-foot-tall prop. I just don't think the name fits him at all. It should be the Bell Ringer or the Bell Ringing Reaper, Skeleton, whatever. He's made by Tekky, so he's gonna be pretty reliable. And he doesn't have any jump scare movement, so he'll probably last a long time. But this should be a really quick build, though I haven't seen any videos on him yet. I know there's some out there, just haven't watched them. And they got, first thing in here is attention store employees and how to secure it to the pallet in the store. I'm not an employee at Lowe's, so we're gonna skip that. Got the regular instructions. And then we're gonna go straight to the fun part, being his head. If I can get this out of here, they zip tied it through. Don't know why they need to do that. There we go, cut that. And this is what it looks like. Nothing really that crazy. It looks like a regular skeleton skull from Walmart. Hard plastic, and it looks like his eyes light up. That's what this cord goes to. Fork cut connector. And this bit of cardboard. Everything in here is zip tied. You got the power adapter. It says right on here 5.9 volt, 1.5 amp. So many zip ties on here. This is what that looks like. They have a motor built into his hand. It's just like Art the Clown, how he waves. Spirit Halloween one. And this is just another basic skeleton hand. And it has the Tekky logo right here. Also hard plastic. No way, there's more zip ties. Stuff's falling down, but I'm gonna move this to the floor and start cutting all these away. So there's 2 leg pulls on this side from what it looks like, and there's 2 on the other as well. This is the arm that holds the bell, I can tell because of the wires. 2 poles, one's A to B, the other's B to C. And then over here's the other arm, and I feel like they went way too excessive with all these ties. It's the other one. More poles, A to B, B to C again. And they have the base supports. So these are gonna go into these notches, which we'll get into on the setup part of this. We're still doing the unboxing. And there should only be 2 more things in here. This is the upper torso piece, also a hip. Control box has a lot of modes on it. It looks like they were gonna do batteries, but then sealed it in. And the last thing in here is the clothing. Here's an overview of all the parts, starting with his head, both hands, one that has the bell and the motor on his wrist, the arms, 4 leg poles, clothing, there's 2 separate pieces to it, instructions, power adapter, the base supports, main base, and the upper torso with the control box. Starting the build off, we are on the back as it's labeled so we can see the snap locks and other stuff better. I like how they labeled the R here. So we got the R support. That's gonna go in like that, and then stretch the other side to pop that in as well. The reason they did it like that is so this piece hits, and then you can also fold it under this direction. We're gonna do the same on this side, which is labeled L for the left. And then the 4 leg pulls are gonna go on now. Starting with the 2 that are labeled A. Another A over here. 2 B's. So we just built our way up, and then this is doubling as a hip piece. Keep forgetting we're still facing the back here. Now I'm gonna face it forward. Those supports on the bottom move when you lift it up. Next thing to do is putting the clothing over. There is an IR sensor in here, which I'll get to in a minute. And that is gonna face forward. You can see these 2 side pieces where the arm holes are gonna go. While we're still connecting stuff, I'm gonna drop the wire for his head. Eye lights down in here. And this fabric is gonna go around his neck. Moving on to the back side again. connecting the IR sensor, which is labeled K. Make sure the labels are correct. You can plug it into this one that's labeled I and definitely fry your prop easily. This one is labeled J. And there's one more, which is I, that's gonna be hooked up over here for the bell. Before we get over there though, I'm gonna show the modes on this control box. We have on, off, and demo mode. I'm gonna have mine on. This is the demo jack, which is a foot pad jack, an external speaker if you want it, and we're gonna plug the power adapter in right there. I'm gonna tuck the power adapter down through so it doesn't look ugly coming out the back. And I'm plugging that in, and then there's that screw-on piece. So there's only one more wire to connect after we put the arm on. Connecting the arm on with the fork hook and finding that last wire, which once again is labeled I. Trying to move the clothing out so you can see it. And the arms are supposed to be exposed like this. There is that other layer of fabric that we're going to put over next, which is a cape, connecting his bell ringing hand before that, as well as the other arm. This one is so much easier since there's no wire. It just hooks on, and then his hand over like that. For the final step, it's putting his cape on. His hood has Velcro right there. And then on the arms as well, and this will tuck over. There is three per arm, 3 pieces of Velcro. And this third one, I'm gonna put over the wrist. Now I will need to fix this up a little bit, but this gets a point across. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, and we're gonna get on to the demo. Overall, this prop fits really well in a cemetery, and I like it for being a budget prop. The only thing I would add is the mouth movement, because he has actual phrases and it's not just the bell ringing, so his mouth moving would be a big deal. Besides that, $99 is a good price for this. It is a 6-foot tall prop, and he's really creepy with the eyes that glow, and at least he has some movement. If you guys are interested in buying him, he's from Lowe's, $99 once again. The link will be in the description if you want to buy them. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.